Hey, what's up guys, Lordsendo here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a hidden stat in Deepwoken that not a lot of people know about. So you may have seen those videos on YouTube. I think there's like one where this exploiter goes and he checks the health value of every single monster, and he found out that the Primadon actually has like 60,000 HP. Now the endgame medium weapons do just over 30 damage per hit, and since the Primadon supposedly has 60,000 HP, it would take 2,000 M1s in order to kill the Primadon. Now this would probably take you an hour to kill the Primadon, which you obviously can't do because he despawns after 10 minutes. So what's the deal here? How is it that when we're only doing 30 damage per hit, we can kill enemies which have thousands of HP? The reason that this is the case is because there's a hidden stat, which is actually just a damage multiplier, which only works in PvE. This stat scales on your level, meaning that a level 60 who is using a base sword and has 0 medium weapon scaling will do way more damage than a level 1 who has a base sword. This stat does not work in PvP, and pretty much, I believe the purpose of this stat is to stop players from going at level 1 and being able to solo all these bosses, because the damage difference between a level 1 player without this stat would be not that much, because the base sword does like 20 damage and a Shattered Katana does like 35. So without the stat, you'd be able to kill things like Snow Knights and Primadon and Ferryman in like 50% more time than a level 60 player does, which would feel pretty bad if you're a high level player and the freshie was able to solo all the bosses that you were doing. This is why it's much easier to kill a Sharko at like level 40, you'll be able to like free tap it, even though you'd still have the same 100 medium weapon level that you had at level 20, and the Sharko was a lot harder to kill back then. Now what this means is that certain bosses are only actually killable once you reach a certain level. For example, the Primadon, if you want to solo it, you only have enough damage to actually do that once you reach around level 40 and 100 medium weapon, or heavy weapon, or light weapon. If you try to fight the Primadon at a lower level than that, and you do it flawless and you don't make any mistakes, the boss will still run away from you once the time runs out, because you're not able to kill it in the set time duration because your level is too low, and the hidden stat multiplier is just not big enough in order to kill the boss. This means that it's a lot easier to boost your friends in PvE situations like Primadon on a max level account, because your damage output is just that much higher. I don't know what the formula is for the stat multiplier, and it could just be something random that the players have no idea about, but it is pretty significant because as a max level with 0 medium weapon, you can just get a sword and then one-shot the bandits at Arisia, which would take a normal player like 10 to 12 hits to kill. That being said though, that doesn't stop me and other players from trying to fight all these bosses at low level. I actually managed to solo a Snow Knight at level 7 I believe, and that took me like 15 minutes. In the process I got sent to the depths like 6 times in a row, and I guess that's just a learning experience, because the more you fight these bosses at a low level, the easier they'll be once you actually have the stats to back it up. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.